Alright guys, I am very fucking excited because I got lucky, alright? Android 17 is an amazing card. He is very good for both the categories. He's on the Universal Survival Arc team as well as the Android category team. He's a great all-around unit. Definitely a unit you, really, if you got the orbs, you want to put orbs into him. I didn't think I'd be able to get the necessary orbs needed to 100% this guy because physical, type orbs are just hard to come by with how many physical units they release. But thanks to Dokkan Battlefield, and I was able to use some Battlefield gems to actually get some physical type orbs from the Baba Shop, and wabam, I'm able to 100% the physical MVP Android 17. So now we are ready to really test out the Android category team. We got Android 21 rainbowed, we got Android 17 rainbowed, we got Tech Easy Cell rainbowed, and then even the Tech Android 18 rainbowed, who I think is a very good unit for this team. And what we're going to have is a monster defensive team, just all the way around. Healing, defending, tanking. 17 is going to be giving people key. This is going to be awesome. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll level this badass up, and we're going to hop into an event. Yo, look. The effect they did with his eye, bro. I love that shit. Alright, guys. So the focal point of this video is going to be on Android 17. So I figured, now would also be the perfect time to bring a dual Android 17 lead for the Android category team. Because, again, one thing I really love what they did with this update, Dokkan is continuing to kill it with these updates, by the way. They gave us 2 leaders for the Android category team. Both Android 21 and Android 17 can be leaders, and they both have different leader skills. That is very, very good. So, for example, right? Let's say someone pulls Android 21, but they don't have the physical Android 17. Well, it's not really going to be too big of a deal because, you got the leader, and then let's say you already had the Tech Android 17, the recent turn of Power 1 anyway. Like, you're going to be good. Like, you don't... The physical Dokkan Fest is like a can't miss card, but like you could still build the team, right? Whereas like, the Realm of Gods team, if you don't have Ultra Instinct Goku, like you just can't build the team, period. Like, so I do like this of making categories have a couple different leaders of different characters. It'll also create a situation where, let's say, the Hybrid Saiyan team, right? The STR Ultimate Gohan is the leader of the Hybrid Saiyan team, but then we get the EZA for the Int Ultimate Gohan. I'd love to test him out on a Hybrid Saiyan team, but you can't, because in order to run the Hybrid Saiyan team, you have to run STR Ultimate Gohan. So if they would release another unit who was a leader for the Hybrid Saiyan team, I think that would be a good idea. Like, another Trunks or a different version of Gohan, something like that. Very, very smart. That's good building. This is definitely the best meta Dokkan has ever been in, because so many units are so viable on so many different teams. It's fantastic. Also, this team, built in the right way, will be overflowing with Ki, as we saw. Easily, 17 is getting a super attack. The LR Androids, easily a 24 Ki super, because they're sandwiched between Android 21 and 17. 1.7 million. That is far and away good enough for your boy right there, by the way. That's without Fierce Battle active, too. 1.7 million, and he's giving 3 Ki to the whole... Wow, 1.4. That's pretty good by the LR Androids. But, like, he's also giving 3 Ki to the whole team. He's giving 60% defense to the whole team. Android 17 is, like... He's really fucking good. I can already tell that, like, people are going to underrate him, but he is a disgusting beast of a unit. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so... The friend one, what is the friend one in terms of dupe system? 69%. Okay, so he's got the 1 dupe unlocked. I am curious to see how well 17 can tank, but here's the thing. He, like, when your health is below 77%, he'll get that extra tanking ability. So if I'm not there yet, there's no point to really kind of see how much he'll be able to tank, right? 18, a lot of the time, also should be able to create a lot of orbs for Tech Cell or other units who may need it. So 18 is going to be really big here. I suppose, see, they could release like a better version of Android 18, sure, But this Android 18, she's already good enough. The only negative with her is the fact that she has Shattering Limit. Fierce Battle will be a lot better for her because she is a unit that is overflowing with key links. See, like she's sitting for 900k right here. If she had Fierce Battle, she'd easily be above 1 million right there. So that is one thing that'll hurt her a bit. Okay, so 17 and 21 together, they should be a decent enough rotation. Obviously, we're not going to be getting like, you know, Brainiacs with 21, but they do have Fierce Battle together. Because 21 gives herself 3 key, and then 17 gives 3 key to all units, she should be A-okay as well. Both of them should work in terms of getting key. Like, it's just, the team, this Android team, they made 21 and 17 in a way to where this team is going to be very fun. It's a breeze. You're healing, you're tanking, you're destroying shit. Already, so far, like this, I can tell is like one of my favorite teams in the game. Like, this is a top 5 team for me, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So, also, 17. He does get an attack buff. Cell is not going to be able to hurt the 17, by the way. But 21, the int 21, and physical 17 can. Okay, so Cell, 1.4 million, looking very good. This 17 right here will be kind of annoying, but we shouldn't really have too much trouble. Now, 17 right here, because of the way his attack passive is set up to where he gets the attack buff on super attack, he gets a massive damage increase from links and support type units. So that makes the int Android 21 like she's going to be a staple on this team from how much she's actually increasing the damage of Android 17. So after the upcoming World Tournament, I'm probably going to rainbow that in Android 21. She's a very good free-to-play unit. The only real negative about 17 I could think of is he's only got the 2 attack links, right? Fierce Battle and Rival Duo. And Rival Duo on the Android team, you're only really going to be able to get that active with the new Android 16 who's out. Like at least he is a very good unit, but that's like the only unit who's going to be able to actually activate that. So do keep that in mind. 21, I'm going to be very curious to see how well 21 hits on the double Android 17 version of the Android category team when she's transformed. Like, how high can her attack stat get? And then maybe if she's linked up. Wait a minute, I just realized Android 17, they count that attack as a beam attack. Really? I thought Android 17's was a physical. It is a beam attack. It's because he rushes in and grabs them and then detonates them in his shield. That, you know what? That actually creates a little bit of an issue here where I'm going to be stuck in this battle for a little while because only int 21 and transform 21, 18, they can hit them. So yeah, I may have to cut right here just because we're going to be sitting here for quite a while. So I'm going to have to push Cell off of rotation. Again, in any normal fight, Cell is going to be phenomenal. Now that he has this additional category that he's on, the Android category, I've got no problem stating that Cell is the best EZA. And not only is he the best EZA, but I do think he now has a little bit of a lead over in Ultimate Gohan. In Ultimate Gohan is very, very good. He's very good. But you can only really run him on the Buu Saga team. Like, that's about it, right? And he doesn't even fit that great on the Buu Saga team in terms of giving key to other units around him. It's just the fact that he himself is always able to super pretty much no matter what. He does share a couple good attack links with Physical Super Vegito, though. So as long as you're able to get a super attack with Vegito, you should be fine. Now, again, we'll be stuck in this battle for a little while if 21 doesn't want to transform. Just the Android team is a majority beam attack right now, so that's why we're kind of just chilling here waiting for 21 to transform. Again, I also really want to... Ooh, 1.2. So Big Bad Bosses... I don't know, Big Bad Bosses is definitely not active. That's the thing. With Android 21 around, she's activating Brainiacs for her, but not Fierce Battle. So I'm trying to think... I think the best I'm trying to think of what the best situation for Android 21 is, because normally it would be her next to her transformed self, but I do think a double Android 17 team might be a little better of a team build than a double Android 21. So maybe, you know, she would only need to be linked up with some unit with Fierce Battle, right? So maybe Android 17 and then both Android 21s would probably be the best rotation for her. Okay, so we're going to be good right here. We'll go ahead and get out of here because Android, the LR Androids will be able to get a lot of key. Tech 18 will be able to get a lot of keys so that they're done. And then 17 here at the end. Perfect. Okay. the 17 fight with the Android category, he does like to stall me out right here. 16 is another Android category unit that does actually physically attack. I'm also very pleased, by the way, with how the LR Androids are looking right now. They're doing very good because they're able to get enough key to where they're able to consistently get that 18 key super. They do need that 18 key super for them to be able to do a lot of damage, though. The 12 key is definitely not going to be enough, so I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Android category team. At the same time, though, outside of maybe like a new LR cell, I don't really see a lot of buffs coming. Like, they've done a lot of buffs recently, right? Like, if I would just open up the Android category list and then look through the units, like, we just got a 16, right? A 16 is something we badly needed. You know, maybe a new Super 17 would come. 2.4 million by Cell, by the way. Yo. Alright, 21 has Fierce Battle active from Tech Cell, so she's up to 1.4 million. Again, that's very good for a non-Dokkan Fest exclusive. She basically had all of her attack links active there, except for Big Bad Bosses, but we're never going to have Big Bad Bosses active on this team. That's the only thing. Like, there's no fucker. Unless we're fighting Ultra Instinct Goku or Jiren, no, like, boss event is going to do any damage to this team. That's basically it. Oh, you know, actually, you know what Android could actually be coming soon? Like, a new version would be Android 13. I could see them doing an update where there's either a story event and an LR Android 13, or there's a Dokkan Fest event and a Dokkan Fest version of Android 13. That's what they could do. Because they have been, you know, doing a lot of kind of like story events and stuff on the movies lately. And plus, I would think they'd want to do that leading into the Broly movie at the end of the year. So I guess we'll be on the lookout for that. An Android 13 or the LR Cell. Those are kind of the two things I think, though, because we have gotten a lot of Android 18s. We're probably good on that lately. We have gotten a ton of cells, so outside of like a LR Cell plus maybe some Cell Juniors. Yeah, I guess maybe a new Cell Junior could be another one. But the Android category might not get too many big buffs moving forward. So I do think like 17 and 21 are going to be like musts for this team. So let's go ahead and take a look at 17 and why he's so fucking good. So this is all for survival Android 17. His leader skill is the Android category key +3, HP and attack 170%, and defense 130%. So one reason he's so fucking good, he really doesn't have like a lot of negatives about him at all, is that is my favorite iteration. The 170% to HP and attack is, in my opinion, the best one, because you're easily going to clear 400k HP with a lot of teams whenever you've got the double 170% HP. So defense doesn't really become as big of a deal. And then especially with the Android category, with all these units that heal and this high pool of HP, you're never going to have to use items. So that's really good. He also does give super physical types, key 3, HP attack and defense 90%. Now that could be very good for something like Dokkan Battlefield or a Super Battle Road, something like that. Only thing is, what physical Android category units are there? Super physical. There's none. 17 is literally the only one. But if in the future there's like a new Android 16 or 18 or something like that, that secondary leader skill ability of his could be useful in a different mode. As of right now, it's not a big deal, but eventually it could be nice. So his super attack is the Grand Explode. which does immense damage and lowers attack and defense. It's nice that it lowers attack and defense. I really would prefer if he would buff himself instead. Maybe just like, if it just raised defense, I thought that would make this, like, he would literally have, like, no negatives about his unit at all. It is still nice that he lowers both, right? Like, lowering attack on a hero-type unit is pretty rare, but so many bosses are immune to that nowadays. Now, his passive is Fierce Fight for Survival, so he gets a 120% attack buff when performing a super attack. He gives all allies 3 ki and 60% defense, and he reduces damage by 40% when HP is 77% or below. So he is just a monster of a unit. Any team this guy can fit in, you're going to want to start near the top of the list with getting him on the team. Like, on the Jiren team, like, I would start probably with, you know, you've got to do Jiren right now since he's the leader. And then UI Goku, and then 17. Like, Evolution Blue Vegeta is incredible, but, like, he just, you know, he does damage and he defends. This 17 does damage, he defends, but then he also gives ki and defense to everyone around him. So he is, like, gonna be so fucking important. I'm telling y'all, they add any LRs to the Android category or the Universal Survival Art category, and it's gonna be very easy to get their 18 key super because of this guy. He is a beast. Now, his links. The links are, I guess, kind of a little bit of a weak point for him, because he has Android Assault, which is just defense 1000, it sucks. Twin Terrors, 2 key, pointless. Infinite Energy, 2 key, pointless. Rival Duo is attack 10%. Now, you're not going to get that really on the Android category unless you're with 16. On the Universal Survival Arc team, though, God of Destruction Topo does have that. So you could realistically get the Rival Duo link active with Topo. You have Shocking Speed, Torrent of Power, which is 2 more key links, and then Fierce Battle. So realistically, in a lot of situations, I think the only attack link for this guy you are going to have active is Fierce Battle. He does have a few dead links, which does suck, but because of his passive, like, he's never going to miss super attacks. Never. His 12 key multiplier is 150%, which is, you know, what we'd want. And he does have the 2 categories. He's on the Universal Survival Art category, where he is a top fucking tier unit, by the way. And then also on the Android category team, where he is, basically, I would say he's a better leader than 21, but he's also just straight up a better card than 21. But using both of them in conjunction with each other is very, very nice. You can also farm this guy's super attack, by the way. From this story event, an Int Android 17 drops from the story event. A very, very easy grind, because, you know, this is a story event where you can get extra drops with the Universal Survival Art category. There's 17 right there. I didn't have to do that because I pulled so many SR17s when pulling for him. But so that's another positive thing about this guy, is he's a free SA10 for free-to-play players. Like, he's just so good. Like, they really gave us a card deserving of him being MVP of the Torrent of Power. So there we go, guys. Loving the Android category. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.